I moved to St. Kitts originally in 1984. I know. And I've been in Nevis since 1996, so 34 years.
So you're enjoying life here?
Definitely enjoying life here, yeah.
What is this cloud here?
Today is very cloudy, but
But it's every day like that, no?
No, not always. Sometimes it's very, very clear, but that's why Nevis is called Nevis, because when Christopher Columbus saw it, he said it reminded him of the mountain range in Spain. So he called the island Nuestra Señora de las Nieves, Our Lady of the Snows, because he said the mountain looked like it had snow on the top. So that was the name, and so it was abbreviated to Nevis from Nieves. So that's the story of how Nevis got its name. They're very different, and I've lived in both islands. I know this will be crazy to you, but St. Kitts is kind of the busy island.
Oh, okay.
And Nevis is the quiet island. And when you come from anywhere else in the world, that just makes people laugh, because it just seems crazy that we would talk about St. Kitts as being a busy island. But if you're trying to run errands or driving anywhere in Basse-Terre on any days when there's cruise ships, it's very congested, it takes a long time to get places. I was in St. Kitts the other day, and because they were doing some road works right by when normally the traffic would flow, and so we had to go in the little back roads, and I was like, ooh, oh, you know, it took me sort of 25 minutes to get into Basse-Terre, and I was thinking, this is crazy. So in Nevis, we don't have any traffic lights, we don't have traffic jams. And one of the best ways that I think Nevis can be described is people will say, you know, Nevis is like you're stepping back in time 30 years. So it just feels very slow. People still have time for each other.
What else is interesting about St. Kitts and Nevis? Between 2014 and 2018, the number of tourists coming in on cruise ships increased from 400,000 to 1 million. There is also a new port, a new cruise ship pier to be more precise, and 1 million visiting tourists, which is only 5 times less than the world's main cruise hub, Miami.
Very good, yeah. I mean, you can't say that there is zero crime. There are always going to be opportunists who, if they see a car unlocked or something, might be tempted. But there's definitely a better handle on crime now, and for the most part, people feel safe. What we have here is we don't have personal income tax. So the economies of both islands basically run catering to tourism, so that's where the higher price points are. But also what we have here is that they have import duties. So everything that gets imported has an import duty attached to it. So whether that be sort of 25% import duty, and then you have other charges that go on top, 6% customs service charge and 17% VAT. So you can see how that makes things expensive. So yes, things can appear to be quite expensive, but we don't have personal income tax.
This is my second day in St. Kitts. I have never been to the Caribbean before. I only just started getting to know the local color, and it reminds me of where I lived in Mexico and Florida. But you don't feel like you are living in a big city, and there's nothing surprising about that. There are only 50,000 people here.
Most expats living here would have private health insurance, so that in the event of an emergency evacuation you could get. But the basic care at the hospital, there's a hospital here, there's a hospital in St. Kitts. It's very adequate for the normal day-to-day things. The hospital is clean, it functions well, so for the most part it's good. They're a fact of life in the Caribbean. We have not had any big storms come our way that we have been impacted. In 2017, there was two very big hurricanes, Irma and Maria. One passed just to the north of us, and one passed just to the south. So it was a very scary time, but we were lucky on both fronts. Yeah. It was Barbuda and the British Virgin Islands and the US Virgin Islands, even St. Bart's, St. Martin. Puerto Rico was devastated, but we were just in the middle of the two.
And if you want to find out more about St. Kitts and Nevis, check out the links below this video. Also, post your questions in the comments and subscribe to our channel. See ya!